Yo, hello friends, in today's video I'm going to guide you all about the best loadouts that should be used by you to master the Brickhouse mech at all ranks from being a beginner till maxed. So let's start up with a freshly purchased Brickhouse at rank 5. Yes, Brickhouse is a legendary mech and made available at rank 5 with a medium energy capacity of 18, which is quite sufficient for carrying some big guns. So first of all we'll start up using the most budget friendly loadout, and it's the Loadout 10+8. This is a good sniper build at the beginning and mid-game. If you upgrade your long arms a little bit it's highly damaging, but you'll need to keep sufficiently long distance from your target to deal good amount of damage. But in case of damage, Brickhouse ability will also help a lot. Let me explain its ability. Overcharger ability boosts your weapon damage by 50% and your teammates' weapon damage by 100%, so you can deal 1.5 times more damage than mentioned, but even more because of long arms overheat effect, so particularly this will become a good sniper setup in your hangar. Now let's shift to our next loadout. What do you think about getting too closer to enemies and killing them? Well, yep, it's possible with Brickhouse because it has a tons of HP, so you can use some close combats. Also, let's go for Fragment Gun 12+6. This is coming out to be the best close combat uptile now because you have tremendously high damage per shot, high number of magazine and sufficiently more energy variants available. So make sure you give this build a try. Let's push to our next loadout. See, if you don't like rushing into stumble situation, you can make a long range fire setup by using Rocket Mortar 10+8 and open sky build. You can support your team by keeping your mech at a safe place, so it's also a good setup to invest in.
Humiliation. Well done. Killing spree.
Now our next loadout is a semi-artillery build with Rocket Mortar 12 and a Javelin Rack 6. If you don't like long-range artillery setup, try this mid-range artillery build. It's actually a fun combo.
Humiliation. Well done.
Next is a low-budget best setup for Brickhouse by using Javelin Rack 12+6 as a fully guided setup. Advantage is that with this combo you can fight in mid-range also without getting too much of damage. That's why I call it the best budget-friendly build for Brickhouse.
Humiliation. Well done. Killing spree. Well done. We have taken the lead. Incoming fire. Identified.
Next best loadout is a devastatingly damaging combo, and it's a pair of Missile Rack 8, or you can use Missile Rack 12+6 combo also. With this build you just need to peek out for few seconds, empty your full magazine on your enemy's face and get into cover again for reloading. Now let's jump to our next best loadout, and it's Arc Torrent 12+6. Guys, just freaking believe me, this thing is a beast in close combats, so make sure you have your hands on this setup.
Noob identified. Killing spree. Well done. Double kill. Well done. Humiliation. Well done. Dominating. Well done. We have taken the lead. Noob identified. Incoming fire.
Next best build is an updated version of Javelin Racks, and it's the Helix Rack 12+6 combo. It works same as the javelin but gives you more range and more damage. But if you don't want the targeting system and range to disturb you, swap it with nade launcher 12+6 or nade launcher 10+8. With these you can get greater radius and flexibility.
Killing spree. Well done. Incoming fire. Ghost.
Now let's use the two most powerful loadouts on Brickhouse, and one of them is M Rifle 12+6 or 10+8. This is a heavily damaging sniper setup, you must give it a try.
We have taken the lead. Incoming fire. Killing spree. Well done. Humiliation. Well done.
Now let's see what's the best loadout for a Brickhouse at 18 energy capacity. And it's a pair of disc launcher 8. Well, okay, I know you'll need to sacrifice those 2 energy capacity, but I must say they are worth it for sure. You'll love using this setup.
Killing spree. Well done. We're losing the lead. Dominating. Well done. Ghost. Well done. Humiliation. Multi-kill.
So now if you have collected sufficient resources, why not to rank upgrade Brickhouse to rank 6. At rank 6 Brickhouse gains extra 2 energy capacity, so in total it becomes 20 energy capacity. So now again we'll need to run some weird combos. First let's start up with the most budget friendly combo. Yep, you're right, a pair of long arm 10. This is the only combo that can be early accessed and it deal a lot of damage, so try out this one for sure.
Incoming fire. Killing spree. Well done. Incoming fire. Humiliation. We have taken the lead. Dominating. Well done. Smackdown. Coming fire. Noob identified. Unstoppable.
Next let's switch with the budget friendly artillery build, and it's a pair of rocket mortar 10. With this you can give a lot of support to your team with keeping your mech safe from any kind of damage.
Well done. Killing spree. Well done. Dominating.
And if sniping from a long distance is boring for you, we have a good option. Then use a mid-range sniper, a pair of Gauss rifle 10 with overcharger ability. This weapon deals a tremendous amount of damage with faster fire rate, fast reload speed, and no damage drops at any range. So this is actually one of the best builds for a 20 energy capacity Brickhouse.
Killing spree. Well done. Double kill. Humiliation. Well done.
Now if you are bored of long range and mid-range weapons and want to kill your enemy on their face, here's a loadout for you: fragment gun 12+8. This is super damaging combo in close range with the help of overcharger ability.
spree. Well done. Humiliation. Well done.
But if you want to play in mid-range and also want to keep your mech protected from damage, this is possible with only one build, Javelin Rack 12+8.
Incoming fire. Noob identified. Killing spree. Incoming fire.
Now if you are in demand of a weapon that damages like a disaster, then make sure you equip Missile Rack 12+8 on Brickhouse. Super high damage in huge radius with the fastest fire rate equals pure perfection.
Killing spree. Well done. Double kill.
But if you don't like something like Missile Rack and you are in love with those close range fights with Brickhouse, you still have a good option. Use Dual Arc Torrent 10. Only disadvantage with this setup is that you'll need to expose yourself for a super long time.
Noob identified. Killing spree. Well done.
Next good build for Brickhouse is Dual Nade Launcher 10 or Nade Launcher 12+8. I'm suggesting it as good because it actually doesn't perform satisfactorily with the setup, because for nade launchers the mech you are using should have faster mobility and more flexibility, and Brickhouse is the slowest mech in game.
Noob identified.
So for a better experience you can switch it with a pair of Helix Rack 10 or Helix Rack 12+8. It'll give you better aim confirmation as compared to nade launchers.
Killing spree.
Now let's switch these builds to the best builds available for this energy limit in game, and the first is Dual M Rifle 10 or M Rifle 12+8, a legendary highly damaging sniper setup.
Incoming fire. Noob identified. Killing spree. Well done. Humiliation. Humiliation. Well done.
Next best build is actually the best of all these at 20 energy capacity of Brickhouse, and it's Disc Launcher 12+8, a legendary setup with tremendously high damage with a super huge damage radius equals perfection into 100k.
Killing spree. Well done. Incoming fire. We have taken the lead.
Now it's enough, you are rich with millions of resources, then max out your Brickhouse. Let's see the best loadouts for a fully maxed Brickhouse. So obviously first I'll show you the most budget friendly setup to invest in. It's the Dual Long Arm 12 combo, just the bigger version of Long Arm 10.
Double kill. Well done. Killing spree. Well done. Humiliation. Well done. Dominating.
Next loadout is a pair of Fragment Gun 12, but I must say if you get your mech maxed you are probably in the endgame, and in endgame close range weapons don't work that good as compared to long range killers and splash damaging weapons. If you're using close combat your mech should be faster and flexible. Not Brickhouse is none of these two, so Fragment Gun would be a little bad choice for Brickhouse.
Incoming fire. Boom. Incoming fire.
Next is the most safest and supportive build in Mech Arena, a pair of rocket mortar 12. Keep your mech at the base and delete every mech that's coming in the way of your teammates.
Well done. Noob identifying fire. Noob identifying.
But if you don't like long-range fights and want to play in mid-range with Brickhouse, then the best loadout will be dual javelin rack 12.
Noob identified. Incoming fire. Killing spree. Well done. Humiliation. Well done.
If you like heavily damaging weapons, this build is made for you. A pair of missile rack 12 with overcharger is a disaster in case.
Ghost. Well done. Double kill. We have taken them. Killing spree. Well done.
Next is a close combat setup for Brickhouse and its dual arc torrent 12, but I'll suggest to use this loadout only if you have a legendary range implant of arc torrent, because it will help you delete your enemy because it comes too closer to you.
Humiliation. Built fire. Dominating. Well done. Humiliation.
Next is the dual nade launcher 12 combo. It becomes difficult to aim properly with Brickhouse, so you can go with the aim assisted version of it.
Ghost identified. Well done.
The Helix rack 12.
Noob identified. Double kill. Well done. Killing spree.
Now get ready everyone, I'm going to show you top 3 best loadouts on Brickhouse Mech. I start with number 3 and it's a pair of M rifle 12. It's a super damaging long range sniper setup, but the problem is its delay before firing. Many times this delay helps to correct our aim, but sometimes it actually makes you miss the shot.
Incoming fire. Killing spree. Well done. Incoming fire.
Second is the dual railgun 12 combo. Now you'll ask why I'm placing railgun at a higher rank than M rifle. So the reason is their range. Railgun is a sniper that deals exactly same or even more damage at any range. The sniper is good in long range, mid range also, and even in close range, but not with M rifles. Their damage drops a lot in mid range and close range. See, suppose your M is dealing 100k damage from long range, it will deal 50k damage at mid range, and in close range it's almost dead, can literally deal 20 to 30k damage also. So what we learned from this note? Old is gold.
Well done. Dominating. Well done. Smackdown.
Now be ready, I'm going to tell you the best of all builds for a maxed Brickhouse, and it's a pair of disc launcher 12. Well, I don't think I'll need to explain anything about disc launchers, you already know many things about it. High damage, super huge radius, fast reload speed, good range. Single word explain: perfection of perfection. So finally it's time to take leave from you all. I hope this video was informative for you all. If yes, then make sure you like and subscribe to my channel for more of such content, and tell me in comments which mech should I focus for the next loadouts guide video. So I'll see you all in my next video. Till then, goodbye and take care of yourselves.